We are witnessing, or rather have witnessed, many would argue, the descent of Bengaluru, a city that was once known as India's boom city, when everyone was talking about how tech companies were setting up in this beautiful, beautiful city in Karnataka. What we're showing you is two covers of the India Today magazine. Once the city's charm, in fact, was its weather, was the beautiful, in fact, layout of the city, and it was called India's Boom City. What we're showing you is a 1983 cover of the India Today magazine. Today, look at what we're showing you, how to ruin India's best city. And between these two magazine covers, we've put out the entire story of Bengaluru. Potholes, waterlogged roads, flooding after any downpour at all. The city's poor civic infrastructure has been continuously exposed. We've covered it a great deal here on India Today. And today we do a deep dive to explain why the city of Bengaluru is the way it is today.
What was once known as the boom city is now plagued by poor infrastructure. Sudden flooding, inundated homes and pothole-riddled roads are haunting Bengaluru. Rich or poor, no one is spared by the civic horror, and shows how India's Silicon Valley is turning out to be.
Most experts think that the decline in Bangalore began after the information technology center, the IT sector exploded, and the population grew so rapidly that the city couldn't cope. But in my report that I did for India Today in 1983, a cover story that I did called The Boom City, Bangalore was booming long before the IT sector came.
In India Today magazine's cover story, our reporters dug deep to find out why Bengaluru is crumbling. Increasing population, administrative apathy, rampant corruption, unplanned construction have all played their role in pushing Bengaluru to the brink.
There was a lot of bribery and corruption going on, because the fact was that the moment they opened up all these things, these were converted from agricultural land to revenue land, and buildings started coming up without any plan at all. Many of these buildings, these fancy buildings, were located in the valleys below, which were agricultural lands, and there was a natural flow of water that was going there. Worse, they blocked the drains and they breached the lakes. Bangalore was considered a city of lakes. At one time when I was there, it had close to 1,000 lakes. Today it has only 200 lakes.
Now take a closer look at the city planning, or the lack of it. Bengaluru stands on a ridge. Rainwater flows into the valley below where centuries-old man-made lakes once flowed. These lakes are interconnected through stormwater drains. Now many of these lakes have disappeared or become smaller due to the construction of them over the past decades. Stormwater drains too are blocked due to poorly planned construction and maintenance. So when it rains heavily, water has nowhere to go.
Public-private partnership. Bangalore is a fantastic city in terms of technologists, has some of the brightest brains in the country. If they combine with government, they can do wonders to change the city. So rather than each of them work in silos, if the citizens come forward and the government is amenable, a lot of these civic issues can be sorted out, and there could be a camaraderie in terms of the way that Bangalore should grow.
And this is what we get. A city hurtling towards more disasters.
The beauty of Bengaluru has been ruined by several issues. Growing population, lack of proper administration, construction boom, but some might even argue that number one problem on top of all of this is corruption. Nagarjun Dwarkanath for India Today.